how you doing? It's William Sensei again. So, first of all, I want to wish you all a happy 4th of July. Yes, Independence Day in the United States. But we are in Japan, so we do not celebrate that. Okay, today we want to get back into our sporting events. So, let's dive back into aquatics, alright? So, let's go. Okay, so let's get into artistic swimming. So, the event program is the following. So, you have duets and teams. Duet, of course, only 2 people together. And then you have the teams. I believe this is the only women's only sport in the Olympics. Now, artistic swimming does have men involved in the professional level, but at the Olympic level, it's only women. Where is it going to be? I'll put it up here. It's going to be at the Tokyo Aquatics Center. Looks like a really nice place. So if you have a chance, go check it out. And the event starts in the second half of the Olympics. This would be on August 2nd up until Saturday, August 7th. Now, actually, artistic swimming is quite young in the Olympic realm. So it debuted in the 1984 Los Angeles Games and had gone through many changes since then to the current format since Sydney 2000 Games. They are scored by 3 panels comprising 5 judges. So in the technical routine, 1 panel of judges scores the athletes and technical execution, while the other scores their choreography, their use of music, and synchronization, and difficulty and presentation. The third panel of judges scores on the elements, which is 5 designated moves they must do. Now, the key requirement for athletes is to be able to execute moves while their head is underwater for an extended period of time. Some of these athletes can perform leg techniques for more than 30 seconds while holding their breath. So, yeah, that's hard to do. And plus exertion, whew, not easy. The history and dominance of the sport, basically you have the United States and Canada who've reigned supreme in the disciplines since it was first introduced in the Olympic program. But recently you have European countries, including Russia, Spain, France, and Ukraine, are now highly competitive. And then you also have Asian athletes also been successful, with China recently joining Japan as a leading nation. Good. So, who's going to compete? Well, basically, there's only 10 teams and only 22 duets taking part in artistic swimming. Now, looking over their current rankings, let me just put up all the countries here. But you have Italy, Spain, Greece, who just qualified recently, and they joined the hosts of Japan, Egypt, Canada, Australia, China, Ukraine, and ROC. And would you believe this time for the teams, United States did not make it. And for the duets, it looks like from the rankings, Austria, Belarus, and France are the ones to beat. But I will put up all the rest of the duets and the countries they're from. One other cool thing about artistic swimming, if you have not noticed, the swimwear is so cool and pretty. The women look beautiful, and they always are showing something that's either traditional or something that has to do with their country. So I love watching artistic swimming and just the way they look. It's great. All right. So that is it for artistic swimming. And now let's move into diving. Okay. Diving, there's also only 2 types. You have springboard, which is used to generate a bounce. And then you have platform, which is just a straight dive 10 meters deep. Program layout is the following. So you have 3-meter springboard for men and women, 10-meter platform for men and women, synchronized 3-meter springboard for men and women, and synchronized 10-meter platform for men and women. Where is the location? Same place is the Tokyo Aquatics Center. And this event starts when? Okay. On July 25th, which is a Sunday, and ends on a Saturday, August 7th. The cool thing about diving is you're never counted out. You can pull out a victory even on your last jump. The springboard gets a total of 6 jumps, or shall I say 6 dives, and the platform gets 5 dives. The highest total score wins. The dominance of this sport, USA has dominated diving as far back as St. Louis 1904 games, but China began to emerge as a powerhouse during the Los Angeles 1984 games for women and Barcelona 1992 games for men. So at Beijing 2008, the country dominated 7 out of 8 medal events, and the era when dives with the 2.5 to 3.5 rotation had become the standard. Chinese divers pushed the level of difficulty to 4.5 rotations with almost no splash on entry. Now, moving on to the next one. Here we go. The last is swimming. So, if you don't know how to swim, probably this event you probably don't want to follow, but swimming is probably the one thing humans are not born to do. So you do have to learn swimming. It takes some time and it's a little difficult, but once you learn how to swim, you love the water. So luckily, thanks to my mom, she threw me in when I was like a baby. So I think I'm maybe 1 year old, I was swimming. So I love the water, so I love swimming. Although I don't do it enough, but it's a great thing to know if you don't know. And it can save your life. You never know. So, alright. In swimming features so many, almost too many things, but I will list them up here. But you have the 50-meter freestyle, 100-meter freestyle, 200-meter freestyle, 400-meter freestyle, 800-meter freestyle, 1500-meter freestyle. Then you have the 100-meter backstroke, 200-meter backstroke, and then you have the 100-meter breaststroke, 200-meter breaststroke, and then you have the 100-meter butterfly and 200-meter butterfly, and then you have the 200-meter individual medley, and then you have the 400-meter individual medley, and then you have the 4x100-meter freestyle relay, and then the 4x200-meter freestyle relay, and then you have the 4x100-meter medley relay, and the 4x100 mixed medley relay. The interesting thing about swimming, it is known for the style changes of how fast these swimmers can get in the water. And I think we have a local hero in Japan, Kosuke Kitajima. So in 2008 Beijing, he became the first person in the world to swim faster than 58 seconds. And because he had a special technique, which included streamlined body position to minimize water resistance, and then lowering the position of his head after each breath for greater efficiency. And it reduced the number of strokes. So this has now become the dominant style worldwide. Wow, that's great. Although Adam Petty of Great Britain became the fastest in Rio at 57.13 seconds. So these new techniques in freestyle and backstroke and butterfly are also emerging in the Olympic Games and driving even faster times. So if you have time, definitely check out the swimming. Japan has a really good team. We have also a leukemia survivor, Miss Ike, who's going to be joining the team. Although she was talking about, maybe it's not the best time for the Olympics, so she's been a little vocal. But that's good. That's all. So I've given you the lowdown and the deep dive for the aquatics. So I hope you enjoy some aquatics and swimming in the water. And that is all we're going to talk about for that. Now, Olympic news that I forgot to mention was the country of Samoa, who only had 3 athletes, but they're having a horrible time with the Shingata Corona, or the COVID-19, so they decided to pull their athletes from the Olympic Games. So it's the first country to pull out of the Olympic Games because of the COVID-19. So maybe there will be more, we don't know. But this week, as I mentioned yesterday, there should be a lot more countries coming into Japan to get ready. And the Olympic Village does not actually officially open until July 13th. There was also a strange thing, if you didn't know. They found some sort of, some interesting news about the Olympic Village. The police and sort of bomb squad was sent in the other day because there was someone found something strange near the fences that guard the Olympic Village. And of course, so it had been 1 year since it has not been used. So maybe some people have been able to hop the fence and get in there and play around, do some things. But they're a little worried. So they have the police, and sort of like the JA, which is the National Guard, basically going there, and now they're checking all of the rooms, making sure there's no bombs or anything crazy like, in the Olympic Village. So that's the sort of big news that sort of came out yesterday. Okay, so how many days to go before the Olympics? 1, 9, 1, 9 equals 19. 19 days to go. 19 days to go. 19 days to go. Ew! Okay, so 19 days to go before the Olympics. Had to make something new. Yeah, so 19 days to go before the Olympics. Wow, it's coming. It's coming whether people want it or not. It's happening. So what do I always say? I want you to be safe out there. So mask up, wash your hands, keep the COVID-19 out of your body. Why? So we can have a safe and secure game. Okay, so that's all for today. We'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.